Hey everybody, welcome to our next exit. So how many of you know what that is? Well, that's supposedly just about the most dangerous animal up here in Alaska, a mama moose. And that's our RV. Lenny, one of our neighbors knocked on Lenny's door and said, hey, there's a moose out in your buddy's front yard eating bushes. You want to film it? You want to see it? So Lenny got out. It's 10:30 at night. It looks like it's the middle of the day. We were sound asleep. And this mama moose is out in our front yard eating. Well, that's kind of what this video is going to be all about. Some wildlife. We're going to go back up to that Columbia Glacier that we had in our last video. We're going to spend a little more time up there, show you some sea lions and some sea otters and just all kind of stuff, some whales. But we're also at the end of the video, the last half, we're going to go to Matanuska Glacier up closer to Anchorage, and we're going to celebrate the 4th of July Alaska style. What does Alaska style mean? Let me tell you. It means there's no date and there's no nighttime here. So you can't shoot off fireworks like you do in most places in the United States. But you can celebrate. They shoot off cars, launch them off a 300-foot cliff down into a valley where we're all sitting by the river. And they come right up, crash right up beside where we're at. It's amazing. They got like, I don't know, 35 or 40 cars they shoot off the cliff. It is quite the 4th of July celebration. But before we do that, let's head back out. We're going to get on the Lulu Bell, cruise out through the ice fields up to that glacier, check out some wildlife, and show you a little bit more in depth what that voyage is about. Oh, and before I forget, this is the Bear Paw 2 RV park, campground. If you come to Valdez, this is the place to stay. It's right on the inlet, right beside the marina, and it has awesome views. The Bear Paw 2. You may notice that Pearl didn't make it on the cruise. She has vertigo, and she was concerned she'd get seasick from the waves and stuff. But the water is just smooth as glass. She's so sorry she didn't come, but you got to live with your decisions, and we all miss her. But everybody else had a great time.
You have fancy raincoats.
Yeah. Y'all know each other?
No.
No, okay.
We shop together.
So the captain of the Lulu Bell gave everybody complete run of the boat. You could go up in the top on the captain's nest up high, or down where he was actually driving the boat. He had 2 crew members, 2 young girls, and I never did figure out this where the main girl, the older girl, she puts her hands on the binoculars, but she crosses her fingers for something. The captain crossed for a long time looking at those icebergs. It was something going on. But they took us into these caves where we could see these birds. I think it's called parnigans, something like that. But the Captain Fred, he would stick the nose of that boat probably 15 feet up inside those caves so we could look around in there and see if we could see those parnigans. And we saw a couple of them. And then he went on, we saw sea lions up on the beach fighting and messing around. And we saw a whole bunch of these sea otters scattered around, a couple here and a couple there, and one iceberg had probably 20 or 30 of them. So this Columbia Glacier, it's just amazing, inspiring. Maybe I'm just getting old, I don't know, but this stuff is just hard to comprehend. This has been going on for hundreds of thousands of years. I think the glacier was formed 100 to 200,000 years ago. And all this wildlife and stuff has just been going on and on. It's just inspiring.
Here's most of the crew tolerating the rain.
Did what?
And cold to go see a whale. We think we see a whale. I didn't see a whale. The captain thinks he sees a whale. Don, have you seen a whale?
No, I have not.
Bob, have you seen a whale?
Not one in the water.
Not yet. Not yet.
I'm looking.
They were looking the wrong place.
Over there. Slight left.
Well, it took the captain a little while to find these whales. We had to drive a couple of miles from those icebergs in the route to the glacier. But he said the whales can stay underwater for up to 45 minutes. But I think they enjoyed seeing us as much as we enjoyed seeing them. They'd come up, splash, and flip their tails over and roll over. It was a pretty awesome deal.
Oh, they can see down to 45.
So I don't really know what it looks like sitting at home watching this on your TV or your computer, but this is amazing. These icebergs, though, they don't look huge. Some of them look huge, but most of them are, I don't know, the size of a car or something. And they say what's above water is 10% of what's below water. And you can hear them banging into the side of the boat and stuff. It was an adventure, and it really got all of our adrenaline pumping, I think, for everybody. Well, we made it up to the Columbia Glacier. There's not any, I don't think any of the other ships, tour ships, come up here. But this Captain Fred is just pretty slick. We're having a great time.
Closer, and closer, and closer.
So in mid-July or somewhere in that time frame, there's a big salmon run where the salmon all return up to where they were hatched, you know, like a year or two ago. And it's a big deal for the grizzly bears and the seals and the sea otters. Just all the wildlife depend on them salmon coming up there. But all those guys got to eat even before the salmon get there, and they ain't got here yet. So here's this seal. He's catching some kind of fish, I don't know what. And the seagulls are waiting for the scraps.
Seagulls trying to get some.
And then here in just a minute we got a bald eagle that got a big old fish. And the ravens or crows, whatever they are dive bombing it, trying to get it to drop it, I guess, or trying to get the leftovers. There's just stuff going on, life going on, and death all the time. It's an amazing place.
Another seal showed up, said, "Why aren't you sharing, bro?"
It sure makes me wonder what's going on underneath that water. We got a couple of seals, probably more, some seagulls, one or two salmon down, or I don't have any salmon, but some salmon down there, not many. And somebody's gonna eat and somebody probably ain't. Because this is the world that only the strong survive.
Got a fish.
Yeah. That one in the tree got the fish, but he can't eat it because of crows. So Don't it make you wonder what in the heck are those ravens thinking? There's no way they're stronger than that eagle. But they must have some way to sneak that fish away. I have no idea.
Another white head over there, see him?
Yeah?
Oh, he's coming this way.
That's a big bird.
There were two of them sitting. There was this one and another one sitting in the grass. When we turned around and came back, the one got up and had a fish.
Oh, really?
Bob got a video with the fish hanging from its feet.
They still got it. It's a big fish. So I don't have a clue. Those eagles could have been best buddies or mates or whatever, but if they got babies, I hope the babies got some of that fish, and them ravens, they can go eat some French fries at McDonald's.
Oh, there he goes.
But anyway, we loved our time at Valdez. Now it's about time to pack up. We're going to clean up the rigs a little bit and head up north. We're going to try to get up to that July the 4th car launch event there at Glacier View area. And let's get on the way. There's going to be some bad weather, I think, but we're heading out in the morning.
This is what you do in Alaska when you take a day off of being a tourist.
Yeah, buddy.
Like it in the rain, baby.
I don't like the rain. I'd rather see the pretty scenery instead of the wet.
But them waterfalls ought to be pretty impressive.
Oh, bet they are. There's one over there.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, looky there. That's a horsetail, right?
Yeah. Horsetail
That one, Bob.
Falls.
That one. Horsetail's definitely a flowing.
Boy, howdy.
Oh my goodness, look in front.
That's the Bridal Bell Falls.
Yep, that's a horsetail right there.
Horsetail Falls. All right.
You gotta slow down if we're gonna be there. I couldn't tell.
Look at that fall. Wow.
There they are.
Yes, dear, I know.
Okay, sweetie.
Go ahead and turn that heater on.
Wow, that's some low visibility, huh? You can't see diddly.
Can't see hardly anything. It's incredible.
There's no up here.
Late
So
hands, verge left.
So this is the cloud. This is where all of our data is stored.
Yeah.
All your pictures and social security numbers?
There's snow everywhere.
What are we slowing down? Visibility.
Yeah. I think he's sent back home.
I'm backing up. There again.
Start to. Quite a little backup, huh?
Quite a little backup. There was 30 something of us.
I think there's more than that now.
Well, I think you're probably right. Absolutely.
On a Sunday, also.
On a Sunday, yeah.
All right, we're moving. Oh, there's some big piece of equipment up there working.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, they've got us even going off the road.
Oh, wow. You think that's us? They're taking us up? Yeah, they are, huh?
Yeah. Wow. That
Seems to be
sucks.
digging a pretty big hole up here, huh?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, maybe they're putting in a new culvert to go into the road, I
I'll
guess.
bet.
Alaska roads,
Work.
24/7 maintenance, Sunday afternoon. Wow. And we're off
Sorta.
one more time. So this is a little gem of a boondocking spot. We're only 2 miles from the Glacier View car launch area, and they've sold over 7,000 tickets. There's gonna be a lot of folks here. We were the only ones here. We've been here 3 days. The only ones here until yesterday, and it just started filling up. Everybody wants to celebrate the 4th Alaska style.
Compliments of a telehandler Ingersoll Rand. Yeah, here we go! Okay. There she comes!
So they've been doing this event for over 20 years. And they kind of got it down pat, and the word has got out. There were 8 or 10 helicopters flew in. Some of them dropped people off and got more. Some of them stayed there. There was 5 or 6 Super Cups that flew in. I mean, they landed on a sandbar out in the river. And it's a pretty big event. So let's start dropping launching some cars off. And you'll see a little bit of homegrown patriotism, Alaska style.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's winding up. She's on nitroglycerin.
Dude, the entire front
Countdown is 5, 4, 3, 2.
Pretty freaking amazing. That means that like a dozen cars? Cheers! Heck yeah, fun time.
Michael Jordan, 80 years old.
What you got? Well, howdy. You come to party, Hardy?
Yes, fun dogging it.
Well, let's give it. Here she comes on the way. It's a photo run, I'm telling you. First retard, 3, 2, 1. It's the horn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
She's doing better. She's a coming, she's a coming. Here we go. Okay. That was my favorite tree up there. Oh! Here she comes! Okay, here we go, get ready! 4, 3, 2, 1! There she is, boys! Here she goes, gosh, that is brutal. Look at that. Oh, oh. And she 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And there's the W. 2. Here we're coming, boys. the cow limbo! And there's the cow limbo! Here we go, backwards! White man. 2, 1, 0. Oh, come on, Lord! Green, clear! Here we go! The momentum is building! It's going faster and faster! And over in! Lifty lift! Look at all that energy! And that's the end of the road for that old girl.
So what do you think? That was some good old-fashioned fun. And you could see, after it was over, they let us all walk up there, and if you wanted a souvenir off one of the cars, you saw some parts or something you wanted, you could take them. A couple of the cars you could see ended up in the water, in the river, and it was pretty close to the spectators where some of them ended up. They even had us move back at one point. Or not us, but the people up in front of us. So it was a fun day. I think the folks in Alaska know how to party. We definitely had a good time. And that pretty much wraps it up. We're headed down to Seward, Alaska in about 2 days, 1 day. And we will see you there. Until we see you guys again next time, keep the wheels rolling, stay safe. We'll see you at the next exit, folks. Bye-bye.
You know, baby. In the line.